about a year or so after we started Knitted Knockers, I realised through Linda as well that she was going to other cancer groups, and she found it uncomfortable to talk about breast cancer because it was mixed, as in men and also women and different forms of cancer. So breast cancer extremely, I suppose, extremely hard, especially if they've had a mastectomy, to get their head around that body dysmorphia. So we decided that we would start a trial of creative and social space. So the first week there was only 6 ladies turned up, and they did card making and bun decorating, and by the end of the evening they were talking about side effects and chemo fog brain kind of thing. It's a space where they can feel safe to talk about everything and anything, and the support, the peer support they have, it's really, I just wanted to create a safe haven where women could come and speak and be comfortable talking to each other about whatever it was, and that's what we've been able to actually do.
September 2017, I was diagnosed with breast cancer, and I seen, it was the end of August or September 18, I seen an ad on Facebook saying, so I was here from the first night. There was 5 ladies and 2 tutors and Joanne and her daughter Hope, and I've got so much out of the group. You know, we have learned loads of different crafts. We have markets and the local communities coming in and interacting with us. So it's been a great support to me. Well, it's constant support. When you go through your cancer journey, you're sort of bombarded with appointments, and you have all these nurses and doctors all supporting you. But when you get to the end of your treatment, you do feel very isolated, because you might not have an appointment for 6 months to a year, and you're on your own, and your mind's working overtime. Is this going to come back? And where we're having the group, I could come into the group and say, did any of you ever feel this way or have this? And there's always someone, you know, that have had a similar experience on it.
After COVID, I come along to the clubhouse, and I haven't left it. I just love it. I haven't missed a week of it. And the girls are just absolutely lovely. And we do different activities every week. You know, there might be a speaker come in and, you know, to talk about something related, maybe to cancer or, you know, well-being. Or so now with my background now in arts and crafts, I would do some of the facilitate some of the classes with the ladies, so it's great.
So we linked with the MAC in Belfast, and we did a project where we took breast casts, plaster Paris casts off the breast moulds, and then the ladies themselves decorated them. But for us as an organisation, it was to try and get women to look at their feelings and explore how they actually felt, and to accept their new form now, more so than they did before the project. So there were a lot of women that were nervous going into the plaster casting, and every single one of them came out with a smile on their face, and they felt as if they took control back off their chest area, because when they go into hospital, it's all very clinical. It's just, you know, remove everything, and the doctor's just drawn marks on their breast where they're going to operate and things. So I think it was liberating for them, and we haven't finished that project. We're moving on to stories through photography with the next artist that we're working with, and then we'll be displaying it in the MAC in April for 3 months.
So there was a few ladies came forward, but it was sort of a bit slow, so I thought, you know, I'll just go for it. And, you know, I'm so glad I got involved with it. has been really, really good. Very empowering as well. And I think it'd be good for other women, you know, not just women who've had breast cancer, you know, just for women to say, you know, be proud of your body, you know, and them scars, you know, that's what saved your life. You're still here.
The breast cast now, when we knew that was happening, I had said no, I wouldn't do it. I didn't feel up the confidence. But then when the ladies all started coming out from doing it and they were so positive, I did it. Now I had been on holiday to Lanzarote for a month and hadn't went in the water because I was too self-conscious. So it was a really big thing and it was an emotional thing. But when I looked at the other ladies' casts, it made me feel, oh, I'm not the only one who looks like that. And it was the first time, you know, I'd seen somebody else. So I went on holidays this May and I was in the water swimming. So it's helped my confidence big time.